Who said the Scarab Farm is dead? Necrons versus Orks. Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, another battle report for you, Necrons versus Orks, and I am going to be trying out the Scarab Farm. Okay, before that though, if you would like to keep up to date with the wonders of Warhammer 40k, then please give me a sub and hit the bell button so you don't miss an upload. Okay, so let's have a look at the Necron force. We're playing 1800 points, and I'm just having a bit of fun tonight. I'm going to play the Scarab Farm, yes, the dead and gone Scarab Farm. Okay, so I have a spearhead detachment over on this side. We've got a lord with a war sigh. We've then got 6 individual tomb spiders. I've got 4 gloom prisms, and every one of them have got the particle beamers. We then have 2 units of 4 wraiths, and they've all got the particle caster. And then we have a outflanked detachment. The HQ just sitting there by himself, just a basic lord with a blade, and then we have 6 units of 9 scarab swarms. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, let's have a look at the Ork army. Okay, so let's take a look at the Ork army. So on the left hand side there we have a battle wagon with 10 storm boys in. Got a big squad of Gretchen. At the back there we've got a truck with some knobs in, and then we have a truck with Thraka and some mega knobs. We then have some close combat boys. So at the back there we've got a weird boy, we've got some shooter boys, and on the hill there we've got some looters. We've rolled for the mission. We rolled the same mission as last time, so we are playing domination. We have 4 objectives. We have one here amongst my Scarab Farm. As you can see, I've just deployed in a long line right across my deployment zone. We then have one in the middle, one just over here, and one over there where the Orks are. So the Orks have deployed first, so they do get +1 to their roll. So we're going to roll off now. Okay, so we're going to roll off. Here we go. Necrons get a 1, oh dear. The Orks get a 5 plus their 1, so they're definitely going first. However, I am going to try and seize the initiative. Okay, here we go. Ooh, not quite. Okay, so it's going to be Orks turn 1. Okay, so turn 1 for the Orks, and everything basically advanced forward. We've got the battle wagon just charging up there with an advance. The grots advanced as well as moving, but only 1 inch. These guys here moved and advanced 6 inches to the middle of the table, claiming the objective. Thraka and the mega knobs got out of the truck, and these guys moved up here. And then everything shot into my wraiths, and I saved everything. So no casualties on my side, but the Orks did claim 3 points to my 1. So let's move in now to turn 1 for the Necrons. Okay, so Necron turn 1. And you should have seen this board just a second ago. Literally, the whole of this centre section was just packed full of models. So what did I do? I moved everything forward basically. So this spider here advanced and moved along with 1 squad of scarab swarms. These 2 here went into the forest. These guys just moved up as a blob, and then the wraiths and the other scarabs moved up to the middle there. On this side of the table, these moved into that piece of terrain, and the wraiths headed over to the battle wagon. I shot into the battle wagon and I did nothing. I then assaulted it and managed to take 1 wound off. In the meantime, the scarabs here and the wraiths assaulted this big squad of boys. I didn't lose anything in Overwatch. I took 1 wound off of a wraith in the assault, and I lost 4 scarab swarms in the assault here. I managed to kill a chunk of the Orks, but there's still a load left because there's a big squad of 30 there, and indeed there's more Orks than there are scarabs, so they still take that objective. And then over this side here, I shot all of the guns from the spiders and from the squad of wraiths that were just over there into the Orks, and I managed to kill 11 from shooting. In the assault phase though, I didn't do quite so well. I got the scarabs into the assault. I killed no one from the assaults, which is pretty surprising. And in return, the Orks absolutely obliterated my Scarabs, so I lost all of the bases. So once again, taking that objective. So after my turn there, I'm now 6 points to 2 down as we move into the Orks turn 2. Okay, so Orks turn 2. These guys here moved around the objective and shot my Tomb Spider, managed to kill him outright. In the meantime, Thraka gave these Mega Knobs here a massive movement, being able to advance and assault. They got into my Wraiths, took 1 wound off a Wraith. The Wraiths attacked the boys and killed 5 of them. In the meantime, over this side of the table, the Gretchen moved up, shot into my Scarabs, managed to kill 1 base, and then I had a few shots come in from the trucks as well. They took another wound off 1 of the bases. And then the Rocket Boys, who disembarked from the vehicle over there, moved all the way over here, assaulted my Scarabs and wiped most of them out, along with those other Orks. I've just got 1 Scarab base just hiding there. So that was that. And over here the Wraiths failed to take any wounds off of that battle wagon. So, quite a good counterattack from the Orks. They also managed to get another 3 points for objectives to my only 1. So it's 9-3 as we move into Necron turn 2. Okay, so Necrons turn 2. I managed to regenerate a Scarab Swarm. Yay! First one in the whole game. And then I made a big advance on the Orks. Massive counter attack, and to be fair, I thinned the numbers of the Orks out really well. Very happy with that turn. So what did I do? I charged in with the Scarabs and the Spider. The Spider took the Overwatch and didn't die. Then I managed to kill a massive chunk of the Orks, just 3 left, and with my models there claiming that objective. That was really useful. The Mega Knobs here made light work of my Wraiths and killed 2 Wraiths, so just 1 remaining. In the meantime, I pushed all of the spiders forward and this little blob here forward, just grabbing that objective. And then I assaulted with the squad of Scarabs that was here and also the squad of Scarabs that was here. These went into the Rocket Boys, killed most of them. The ones that were left just died from morale. And then the other Scarabs went into that big squad there and killed another big bunch of those. They're down to 5 models. I now have more models in the middle there than the Orcs, so I claimed that objective. The Spider here and all of the other Spiders shot, didn't actually kill anything apart from 3 Gretchen. And then over here I managed to take 2 wounds off this battle wagon. So I've pulled back some points. We are now at 10 points to 6 to the Orcs. So we're going to move in now to Orc turn 3. Okay, so Orcs turn 3, and this time the Knobs got out of the truck using Thraka's ability to advance and assault into my Scarabs. Basically, we just had a massive melee everywhere. The Mega Knobs came out of assault with the Wraith, and Thraka went in and killed the Wraith off. The Mega Knobs trying to get this objective, however I managed to kill the boys that were there and consolidate onto it, so I took that objective. And then the Gretchen moved up, shot my Tomb Spider on 1 wound, but obviously I saved it. And then they assaulted the Scarabs. I managed to kill 12 Gretchen, a few more died in the morale. And that objective is the Orcs objective at the moment. So Orcs got 2 objectives, I got 2 objectives that turn. Okay, so Necron turn 3. I managed to get a few more Scarab bases back on this unit here. Enough just to basically stand there and hold the objective for at least this turn. And then the other Tomb Spiders moved up and shot in at the Mega Knobs. They saved everything. I then assaulted the Knobs and I managed to kill all of them. The Scarabs helping out a bit there as the Tomb Spider came in as well and managed to kill all of the Gretchen. So I'm claiming that objective back as well. The Wraith decided it was time to come away from the battle wagon there, so they just moved there. So I managed to get 3 points back, the Orcs just taking 1 that turn, so it's now 13-10 to the Orcs as we move into Orc turn 4. Okay, so turn 4 for the Orcs. The battle wagon there just moved that way and shot into my Tomb Spider. In actual fact, the Tomb Spider was prime target for all of the vehicles and managed to take 1 wound off of him. The looters shot into the Scarab swarms that were there, and I was assaulted by Thraka and the Mega Knobs, and they managed to take all the Scarab swarms out. So they claimed that objective back, so we got 2 objectives each that turn as we move into turn 4 for the Necrons. Okay, so Necron turn 4. Right, I moved 1 Tomb Spider that was there over here. I advanced him to help protect this objective because I moved the Scarabs up over there. They had to advance, but that was fine. I was just trying to get them within 3 inches of that objective. I then moved all of the 3 Tomb Spiders out of that piece of terrain. 1 of the Tomb Spiders moved over there and assaulted that guy there, just locked in combat. And then the other 2 Tomb Spiders came in and assaulted the Mega Knobs along with the Tomb Spider that was already there. My 3 Tomb Spiders rolled atrociously, only managed to get one wound through to kill 1 of the Mega Knobs. However, the Mega Knobs also didn't do very well. They managed to get the Tomb Spider there down to 1 wound and that Tomb Spider down to 1 wound, but didn't actually wipe any of them out. So I managed to claim that objective. In the meantime, the Wraiths that was over here moved up, assaulted this tank, just trying to get a bit of a slingshot there. Didn't do any damage. I think it was just one wound of damage. Yeah, so that was it. So I managed to get 3 points back with the Orcs only getting 1 point. So I'm just 1 point behind now as we move in to turn 5. Okay, so turn 5 for the Orcs, and we are speeding up here. It's really late at night, but we are having a lot of fun. So what happened? The Mega Knobs managed to take out all 3 of the Canaptic Spiders. Thraka came around and assaulted my Scarabs, took a bunch of those out. I did manage to wound Thraka, only 1 wound, but it all counts. And then over here the Weird Boy assaulted my Wraiths. No damage done. I got a wound off of the truck and off of the Weird Boy. Over here we did the assault and nothing happened. In the meantime, the looters came down the hill surrounding that objective, shot into the Scarabs, it did no damage. So we both gained 2 points that turn, so I'm still 1 point behind as we move in to the Necrons' last turn. Okay, so turn 5 for the Necrons. What did I do? Right, I moved, first of all, the Wraiths out of combat, moved them within 3 inches of the objective. There were 6 looters there, so I had to kill 3 looters to try and take the objective. So I moved the Tomb Spider up into shooting range, shot my shots. The looters had 3 saves to make, and they rolled 2 6s and a 2, so only 1 died, so they maintained that objective. In the meantime, I brought the Scarab Swarms and just daisy chained them up, and I managed to get more Scarabs around this objective than Orcs, so I managed to take that one, and I managed to take that objective, and the home objective. So the final score is 18 points to the Orcs, and 19 points to the Necrons. So it's a very, very close game. I would probably say that is the closest game we've had in a long time. That was a lot of fun. I really hope you enjoyed the battle report. Beam me up.